Welcome, writers. Welcome to my new video series, How to Write Your Novel and Publish It. I am Moody, and you're probably wondering what the hell gives me the qualifications to make a video series about how to publish a novel. So let's go over my credentials very quickly. I will explain to you how these series of videos will work, when to expect them, and how it will operate. First off, let's start again with my credentials. I have written various short horror stories, and if you would like to read them, there is one actually in my videos if you would like to watch it while I read it, and then the rest of them are in my actual blog on WordPress. If you would like to read those, the link to the website is in the description in this video, so go click on it and you can actually read my short stories. Not all of them are on there, but there's about a good 4 or 5 on there. Also, now let's move on to my books. I am a published writer. I have completed 5 novels, and 3 of which are published. The 4th one is about to be published. Very quickly, this is my first book, which it has not been published. This is the only one of my books that is not published. I wrote this in 2010. My best friend had passed away. I never wanted to forget 1 second of her, so I literally wrote an entire book from literally the beginning of our lives to the end. So this book right here is mostly just for me and for when I get a little older and my memory starts to fade and I really want to remember my best friend that I thought about as a sister. Again, this book is my first. It is Beautiful Blonde. That is the actual title of it, and maybe one day I will actually publish it, but for right now it is mostly a book that is just my own. Now let's move on, to my actual published books. My first published book is Regina, and we will obviously go over the long, hard road it took me to write this one. My second published book is Resurrection. It is the sequel to Regina. My third published book is Repetrate, and it is the sequel to Resurrection. So this is a trilogy. I am right now working on, I have completed my final book, Murder by Alpha. That is my 5th book. Right now it is actually going through the editing process and the beta reading process. So you guys are going to go along with me and see how I wrote the book, got the concept for it. I mean, literally from the foundation of the book to the ending of it to publication. So you're going to travel in with me in these videos to see how I actually am publishing and creating my books. I'm going to give you some pretty great helpful tips, which I have designated into chapters, such as plot, storyline, character development, all of that great stuff. And if you would please do me a favor, and in this introductory video, if you would please comment every question that you have, I would greatly appreciate it, because I will be making extra videos to answer your specific questions regarding how to write and publish your novel. So moving on, these series of videos, guys, please know that I do not promise that I've got the surefire method to get published. I do not give you that guarantee at all. My tips are just here because I am a published author. I know how hard it is, especially to get through your first one, to write it and publish it. So I wanted to create these series of videos to help you get past things such as writer's block and your storyline and your character development, your queries, things such as that. So again, this is not a surefire method on how to actually get your novel published. These are just going to be some helpful tips to help you along the way to create this perfect thing that you call your books. And trust me, guys, trust me, when you are actually done, you will be so proud of yourself. I always say that writing a book is a long, hard road worth traveling, and it really is. There's going to be many times where you are going to be ready to quit, where you're going to scrape your idea and your book and you're going to think, this is stupid. How was I ever thinking this was going to sell? How was I ever thinking this was going to be right? And then there's going to be times where you're going to be thinking, I'm brilliant. And most likely, obviously, you're going to be right. There are so many ups and downs with writing a book. It's wonderful. It's like parenthood. It's a wonderful thing. And so I just wanted to share my experiences and my helpful tips with you guys to help you in this really long, confusing, frustrating, maddening process that is creating your book and publishing it. But again, it is so fun and it's amazing. You will be so proud of yourself. You just got to get through it. So we're going to get through it together, okay? Again, please comment in this video regarding your questions about how to write your book and how to get it published. We are going to start with the first video this weekend. It's going to center around how to start a great foundation for your book, what you should be doing, such as reading. If you want to write, such as myself, I am a young adult fiction writer, or a young adult like horror writer, you want to be reading books that are in your genre that you want to publish. So you such as for myself, I read, I made sure that I read The Hunger Games and oh my gosh, just to go over all of them, The Pretty Little Liars, and you have to make sure that you are keeping up with what people want. Because yes, you are writing this book for yourself, but if you ever want to make a success out of it, you have to also write it for your readers. So most importantly, guys, up until the next video, write, because it is so much easier to work and edit a page full of words rather than a blank page. And read books that are in your genre. Find out why they're so popular and recognize the flow, like the shortness of he said, she said, descriptions, and actual character dialogue. You have to start that with once you start doing that, you'll have an excellent foundation of a great understanding of how to write this book. And trust me, it is imperative to know your genre in order to write a successful book. So, please put those questions below. Thank you so much for listening to my video. Links to my books can be found. They are all for sale in bookstores, online, and you can download them in pirating websites or just hit me up with an email at marygirlmoody@gmail.com and I will send you the first book for free if you would like to read it. You can also go to free ebooks. I think the first one is there if you would like it. If it is, there'll be a link in the description. So guys, thank you so much again for watching the video. This was just an introduction. Please drop the questions in the comments. Please hit the like video if you liked the video, and hit the subscribe button in order to see the rest of the videos once they come out, or just come back. Doesn't matter to me. I'm so happy to be doing these series and to be assisting you guys on a way of giving birth to your babies. Which, trust me, once you're actually done and you have written this thing, you're gonna realize why I said that. It really does feel like a process of giving birth. You guys are awesome. Look out for the next video. Thank you so much for watching the series, and I will see y'all later. Thank you so much.